Morning. The frantic search for Nancy Guthrie has investigators forced to wait for clues as they comb through tens of thousands of leads at this point. Sources telling NewsNation about unnecessary delays for the FBI, trying to track DNA from a glove that they say matches the one worn by their suspect. Investigators are also now working local businesses for any clues that leads them to the missing 84-year-old. NewsNation national correspondent Jess Kartalija is live for us in Tucson. And Jess, the FBI has been visiting all these gun shops in the area with this list of 40 names. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, they're hoping that someone at the gun shop will recognize a person in one of the photos that they're showing. They have 40 photos with those names as well, Markie, or one of the names. If they pull, a file that says that they recently purchased a gun. Something of note, too, we had an expert on earlier this week talking about how that gun didn't fit so well in that holster, that the sizing was off. So some questions there as to what type of gun it could be. This person looked like that he did not have much experience with firearms. I want to point out, too, that it is raining very heavily here, Markie, and this really plays into the investigation because it could potentially unearth things that had been buried before, notably a shallow grave. Any evidence that could have been discarded could now be uprooted. We have confirmed that the FBI, as we mentioned, has been going from those stores, so we will let you know as soon as we hear more information on that. We also know that the Pima County Sheriff has cleared all members of Nancy Guthrie's family. This is what they said yesterday. The family has been nothing but cooperative and gracious. They are victims in this case. That includes all family members and spouses. Very interesting development because there had been so many rumors pointing to the family, people going back to Annie Guthrie's home quite a bit. We've also learned that investigators are working with Walmart management to develop leads because the backpack that suspect was wearing, the one right there on your screen, is sold exclusively at the store chain. It is a Walmart brand. It's the 25-liter Ozark Trail Hiker Pack backpack. That was the only clothing item in that surveillance video that the sheriff's office says has been definitively identified. Also, TMZ receiving a fourth letter. The media company is offering to work with the person who's emailed them demanding Bitcoin in exchange for information about Guthrie's kidnapping. The email from someone who has a criminal history and has a fear of being implicated does make reference to Mexico. It also suggests that multiple people are involved. Again, I want to reiterate that this is not unlike it is unlike the initial email that went out, which was claiming to be from the alleged abductors of Nancy Guthrie. This one claiming, like some of the other ones in recent days, that they have information about those abductors. We're also waiting for the results of the DNA that had been taken from that glove, the one that resembles the one the suspect in the doorbell camera was wearing. It was found about 2 miles from here off of Campbell Avenue, discarded on the side of the road and in the brush. Once received, that DNA will have to be entered into the CODIS database. The FBI does not accept DNA submissions directly from private labs. Instead, once that testing is complete from that private lab in Florida, it's likely that the DNA data has to be extracted, must be sent back to the state system here in Arizona, where then it can be uploaded and then become shareable with the FBI for entry into CODIS. So this is causing quite a delay here. Now, even if they are able to find that match in CODIS, Markie, they have to make sure that the DNA matches the sample taken from that glove or what it was taken from inside of Nancy's home. Now, if a match for some reason is not detected, investigators can then go to genealogy databases and work back to a suspect that way. However, that company has to agree to cooperate with investigators. And even so, Markie, that process could take weeks, even months, if they're using some of those private genealogy websites.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.